today because it's
One of
tomorrow.
the best Hawaiian food spots
She
in LA right
changed
here.
it
So
for me.
What?
My appointment. Remember I was supposed to go to my appointment today?
I don't remember.
It was.
What appointment?
My PT. So my PT's tomorrow.
What do I do?
Audience controls. You just passed it. Go up. We're right there. Toggle that.
All right. Rankings.
Where's Mark eating his breakfast?
Oh, fudge.
No?
No, I don't know, Dad.
Huh?
I don't know. I don't know. Enjoy your dinner, Pop.
Where is Thumpkin? Where is Thumpkin? Here I am. Here I am. Lama lama bima. I don't remember. Remember that? That just came to me.
Frere Jacques.
No, where is Thumpkin?
Frere Jacques. Dormez-vous, dormez-vous.
You know what that means?
Alle Bapatina, alle Bapatina.
Shari!
Dormez-vous,
Shari, you're alive!
dormez-vous.
Shari's alive!
Wow. And I'm now deaf.
Shari, we were so worried.
So, we're worried about somebody, Shari, but she's apparently okay. So that's good news. How's everybody doing today on this wonderful Wednesday? It's a wonderful Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday.
We thought we killed you. Oh, yay, Shari's here.
How you doing, Cutter?
We were looking for
Or
you this
guitar?
morning.
Definitely not guitar, but guitar or Cutter.
Yay, girl.
Izaji,
Shari made it through.
Izaji. We're here. California is very warm today.
Yay, Shari.
It's too warm.
We were so worried.
How you doing down in Puerto Rico?
Oh, poor Shari. Oh, gosh.
Is it the first sip of beer?
Ooh.
Always the best.
What about that? Would you ever want clotted cream?
Clotted cream.
Yeah, with your scone.
Does that mean like cream that's sat for too long, or what are you talking about? It
No.
has those lumps in it like sour milk.
Um,
I don't want clotted cream if it's sour milk.
well, Stephen was cooking some scones with
No.
clotted
Phoenix.
cream, and apparently it's big in Europe. It just means like it's a heavy cream, but nobody wants to eat clotted cream. No. So just give me the cream without the clots.
What is the plan? What is the plan? Stan, 50 ways to leave your lover. Slip out the back, Jack. Make a new
Sorry,
plan, Stan.
not the clotted
Try not to
cream.
be coy, Roy.
You slept excellent. Yay! Are we going for? She slept great. Shari slept great.
That
makes me
is
so happy.
I mean, that is awesome.
Oh, it brings me. a
I'm
smile
not
to my
exactly
face.
sure who that is, but
I know.
I'm happy that
Shari,
anybody
I got
it.
my mask
Hop on
too
the
today.
bus, Gus.
I got that.
Forget about something,
I got
bus. Just drop off the key, Lee.
I got the
and
mask.
Get yourself free.
We were all worried.
Gotta love Paul.
Everybody put pressure on me about poor Shari. I said I didn't do that. Shari did it.
I don't know
herself.
what methylene blue is.
May peace bestow you upon both like rain upon a flower.
I like that. I like that. I know it's going to be hot. It's hot in Palm Springs, and it's going to get hot. Hey, Jay Boggs from Saratoga, New York, near the Congress Springs out there. I know it's 106 today down south. You guys got it worse than us.
Girl.
You guys, the
You
people
had
in
me
the
stressed.
Inland Empire, have it worse than
And
us.
when I didn't see you this morning, I was really stressed.
Up in the valley. How you doing in Michigan? Thanks for the follow, Kiki. I appreciate that.
I'm a little bit both, spicy and mellow.
Bakersfield, man,
Just
it's
kidding.
just luckily. I don't know what the temperature is.
Woo!
About 100 here.
Shari's on a new journey.
Amy, I wish you the best of luck on your journey. Early stages, make sure you definitely consult with the doctors because there are treatments
Fog?
that are available today that were not available when I started this journey. You can also check with the Alzheimer's Association and get their advice. What do you do in the beginning? Oh, there we go. We got Bama in the house.
Dan's
Outside.
chatty tonight, Christy.
You know, one of my friends from high school, her daughter spent 5 years, because she had a COVID year, in Alabama, and
No
she got
kidding.
drafted. She's a professional soccer player now, and she started all 5 years at Alabama. Very impressive. I think Sasha Picard. I think that's the name, but she has
Oh,
a sister.
Sure,
Maybe Ellie or
sorry,
Sasha.
you had
I
us
don't
all
remember which.
scared. Everybody was blaming me, but I said that was your fault because you didn't wait for directions.
Your coworker was Kimberly. That's awesome, and I'm thrilled to hear that people at the memory care are watching. That is wonderful. You know, it's really important that you guys have a really important job in those memory care units, because you know, families that can't do what I'm doing depend on good people in those places, and I'm glad you guys are here hanging out.
Mark, why the fuck do you care about what Bakersfield temperature is at 100? We're at 104.
Dan,
Yeah, Dad.
are you here?
Shari survived. She's.
Mark, what is it here? Yes, I'm here, Dad.
Why is Mark worried about Bakersfield?
I don't know, but Dad's worried about whether you're eating. He's terrified that you are, that you're not
Starving.
eating.
Well,
is Mark coming over?
Some would say Mark
I don't
is
think so,
starving.
Dad. Why not?
It's 103 here now. It's 102. So, Mark, we are close to Bakersfield. I don't know why we're comparing the
Thanks,
two,
Jose.
but
Yeah, Dad's very concerned about Mark right now. Mark, are you hungry? Are you have dinner?
Riverside's 103.
Yeah, Riverside's hot. All down south, anywhere inland down there.
Lisa,
Palm Springs 111.
Shari did that to herself. She didn't even ask. I told her to come back for directions, and she just went YOLO.
It's all, Mark, everybody's worried about you now, making sure you ate. Marcus is number one. It's his number two son, but I'm still the favorite. How you doing in Kenya?
Trigger happy.
Are we divorcing? Brendy, that seems to be out there on the internet. We haven't heard yet. We haven't figured it out yet, but apparently, if the internet says it, it must be true. So,
Oh,
Danielle, it was nice.
Hold on. Great.
The internet is divorcing
hold
us.
on. Sorry. Slicky wanted to know if there was any monkeys on your back last night.
Dad is fine.
Did you have any monkeys on your back, and did you get hit over the head?
Danielle, you already have suitors lining up for when we split. I have nothing. I'm going out into the wild beyond alone.
She didn't
To
listen
face
for the directions.
everything alone. Maybe if we get divorced, and if something ever, I'm just going to go hike the Appalachian Trail.
No
or the-
monkeys. I'll tell her
I'm
because
just going to hike alone,
She
like
wanted
that
to know if
that
you
girl
had
did.
monkeys.
I think Reese Witherspoon played her, and she hiked from Mexico up to Canada
Yay!
on that trail.
I'm excited.
That's what I'm going to do.
You had us all squared.
Jay Boggs from Toga.
Do you want to check on your dad?
Do I want to check on him?
Just because he was calling for you. Is
Yeah,
84.
his head's still there, bent over that plate. How you doing, Morocco?
Bavaria.
Morocco.
Bavaria.
Doesn't football start this Thursday? Is it this Thursday? Please tell me it's this Thursday. I think it's this Thursday.
That's tomorrow.
There's my favorite movie, Forrest Gump. Run, Forrest.
Christmas shopping.
Run.
Warren, I'm trying to get through the raccoon that ate my duck ding today.
Tomorrow.
Did you
it's
not
football tomorrow.
hear me? A raccoon was living
We don't care
in
about
our
Nick
attic.
Bosa. I don't like Nick Bosa.
Our
anymore.
raccoon and
Even
ripped
though he is a
apart
49er. I don't
lengths
know why, but I have
and
a bad.
lengths
He lives in
and
bad taste in my
lengths
mouth.
and lengths of ducting.
Chief
A raccoon.
Awesome.
So we haven't had ducting over that side because there was a behemoth raccoon in our thing.
For all those days that it was 115 degrees and we didn't have frickin' air, I just thought that's the new,
Yeah, Lisa, who fucking cares? I have a snake, I have a raccoon. I mean, call us the Salinger Farm, that's it.
I don't care about the snake or the raccoon, but the air conditioning, yes.
Well, the raccoon tore up your air conditioning.
Dodgers, I mean,
So where's that money tree?
the Dodgers, we call them the Blue Bees.
It wasn't
it's
still
not-
there. It wasn't still there.
the
But the
blue
thousands of dollars that I'm gonna have to pay
bees.
for that fucker.
Blue hornet nest in the wall. They can
To-
eat through the wall and
to
get into
be-
your house. It's happened to me.
How big is a behemoth? Well, it ripped a big asshole in 2 pieces of ducting. Yeah.
The Dodgers are hot. The Dodgers are an all-star team
We do not have
with
alligators.
unlimited budget.
It died
I think we know it's a raccoon. That's a good question.
because of the size of the ripping.
Yeah, I think raccoons got big
And
claws
the
and it took
feces?
big poops.
It
I
wasn't
mean,
cat poop.
they're definitely not squirrel poop.
It's not squirrel poop. It's raccoon poop.
Raccoon poop.
And they cut it all
I
out.
can't wait till the
They
game tomorrow.
cut it all out. I'm not going through my.
Mark the raccoon.
Leslie, think about what I just recovered
Rabies.
from a leak.
Rabies were a worry.
I can't
We had
place
people
it
up
in.
there today,
I have to pay.
but nobody got bit. We didn't even see the damn thing.
No, it probably got so cold that it had to leave to
If
another location.
if I didn't talk over her, I would just sit here quietly all day listening to my wife chat. So I have to just speak up at some point, or I could get words in while she's taking a sip. Other than that, I gotta. I mean, she's got a lot going on here. She's, Cherie is going on, and what else? The raccoons.
We had a fucking raccoon in our attic. Andrew,
Huh?
we had a raccoon in our attic.
What do you mean?
I got to hear it the fourth time. Where
Ripped
is
up
it?
our ducting.
Where is it?
Well, it's not there. It left. So, but we had to repair
How
our
was
ducting.
school?
Good.
You
How come?
good?
I thought tonight was a late night.
It is late now.
Oh,
You going back?
No. I just finished my last class.
Oh, nice. What are you taking?
Andrew's pet. Andrew, did you lure a raccoon up from the attic?
Jamie probably did.
I forgot about that. No, we're not cooking the raccoon, but they were
Nabby,
prepared.
I will look. I
We
hope
did-
it's in the inbox recently. If it's not recent, resend it because I
Yeah.
only see like
Let me tell you,
the last days is the most I see.
I haven't gotten the bill yet, but it needed to be fixed.
Nabby, I can't check it right now because I'm on my device. I only have one. I'm real unsophisticated on social media, so I have one phone, one channel. Uh-oh.
Looks like some spaghetti here.
What?
Tell me that's Mark.
I had to run to Oregon today, and I'm blaming it on you. Stop blaming this shit on me, Shauna.
What are you
No.
doing in Oregon?
Don't worry about it.
Oregon.
Yes.
If anyone has seen Son of a Woman, it's Oregon.
Hi, Q. I still am every time I have to get up for that fucking gate, Rich, I blame you. Fuck you.
It's the tag, Ripoff. It's not spaghetti.
Bitch in a row call.
I hope he's gonna play some guitar. We'll definitely have to get him to play. The Oregon Trail. Jay Boggs,
Somebody
I've
said
seen-
that's not spaghetti. I was thinking you won't listen.
I've seen the Oregon Trail. And in eastern Oregon, I think it's up by the hot springs or, I can't remember the name of the city, somewhere north of Prairie City. But in there, in like the northeastern half of Oregon, they have, the ruts. They have ruts from the actual, I think the Lewis and Clark expedition. And that later became the Oregon Trail. Danielle's an animal for sure. How you doing in Wales? South Wales. I mean, the UK's got all those different things. And I knew you had Wales, but now is South Wales the south part of Wales, or is it like a second Wales? And there's another in that UK bucket.
Ed, that's not food. It's stuck. Look, it's stuck to the place.
Minnesota, we've got Minnesota on here.
Okay, you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's not worry about that. You can't remove that. It's part
Carly,
of my
I love Oregon. I've been traveling through it the last 3 years with my buddy, through all different aspects of Oregon. Josh, my dad's doing fine. He's doing fine. A.L. Bundy, how you doing in Colorado?
Good.
Whatever you made, whatever you bought, whatever you made for me.
That was spaghetti.
It was good.
Ed, I tell him, Dad, you're known worldwide.
Oh, it was good.
I am. You're known worldwide. Coos Bay. I think we're going to Coos Bay next year. I saw that on the map, trying to figure out a trail for the next time.
We should have some spaghetti left on the bowl.
Tired, not longer.
Maybe for the next.
No longer doing hospice. Jelly Bean Jones, that is, congratulations on your retirement. That must have been a difficult job. I mean, I always, when you get into hospice, you know that you don't get good outcomes. There's no, ringing the bell when you beat cancer on the way out of the hospital.
Old enough to take care of himself. Go.
I mean, I guess that there may be some exceptions, but
Done.
Better
Got it.
get 'em all
Yeah,
out.
you got it.
thanks, Elsie. That's very sweet of you to say. Aloha in Hawaii. Grandpa loves Hawaii, user. I love Hawaii. Kaanapali and Lahaina are two of my favorite places in the entire world. I mean, I know they were just ravaged by the fire, but I'm glad. We have actually a lot of friends from Morocco that live here in the Sacramento area.
It was good.
Good.
Is my dad's not really entertained by much on TV unless it's like, visual things in the moment. Like, I showed him watching the women's volleyball in the Olympics, and he'll watch. There's pretty girls on there, or if he's watching like Hawaii 5-0, he might catch some of the scenery, and he likes that.
Do it, that's how we do it.
No, I know.
Where's Grandpa? You can't hear him? He's right in the other room. You're from Puxatawny? Do you know Phil? Is Phil the name of the? Is he the name of the groundhog, or is Phil Bill Murray's character in Groundhog's Day? I can't remember, but Puxatawny Phil, right? Yeah, that's the groundhog. How you doing in New Zealand? We love our kiwis. I love my kiwis, except it's a pain in the ass taking the seeds out of those damn things. I mean, someone's got to invent a kiwi de-seeding machine, and you'll become super rich.
Nobody
And
wants
yes,
to be
of course,
seated.
I know that you
And
eat
you
the
know,
seeds.
yeah, you're supposed to eat the seeds
I'm aware. I'm joking.
and the fur.
I ain't eating
You're
the
supposed
fur.
to eat the fur.
I'll eat the
You're supposed to eat the fur. Hey Nancy.
fur. I mean,
Yeah.
that's-
You're supposed to eat now. You can yeah. I know. I'm coming. Sorry. I had to deal with a couple different things.
You're from Tillamook. Is that the cheese? Is
He's-
that the cheese?
He's
No,
not
it's
always agreeable and cooperative, but he's pretty decent. Yeah.
Only savages eat the fur. I agree. But that's pretty savage.
And the fur.
I'll bet it's pretty healthy.
The fur.
I like fur.
Well, you do. That's not what you told me.
Well, I like without fur too. I like smooth. But I do.
Rachel, Grandpa giggles. Just so you
I
know,
love that cheese.
Grandpa giggles when there's cartoons on, like when the Nuggets are
You
over.
might watch cartoons too.
I'll
Yeah.
love him. He loves. He giggles the hardest when there's cartoons on. Well, Rachel, she takes care of her friend, and he has dementia, and his name is Winston. I remembered, and she said he likes to watch Avatar. Put
I
on
love
some Tom and Jerry and see what he does.
The Brewers.
Rev, I almost got in trouble again.
Do we still have the Brewers? in
Rev, I
Milwaukee?
almost got in trouble again. I had to cut off my There You Have It today because of that fucking shirt came back to haunt me again.
If Danielle and I leave, either Mark or my sister or Andrew will cover. You want to take that or what?
He's saying Daniel. He's not saying Danielle. Your turn. He's already had his. I had to cut out my There You Have
He
It
took his
today.
pills?
Because because
What's
I
up,
just
Pop?
realized that fucking shirt. I can never wear that shirt again.
What's up, Dad?
Oh, sorry, Kate.
I
Yeah,
don't need it.
fucking
I have my own.
Terry, you're killing me with that thing. I think I'm gonna have to put it on the wall.
Thank you for offering though.
Good,
How do you feel about Pop on Pop Watch
It is good.
passing away?
good,
Huh?
good.
I'm glad you like
Oh, here.
Yeah, I have my own.
Knocked up on.
Did you eat?
I did. I ate 2 of them. I
Oh
ate
my
2 of
God.
them.
All right, that's fine.
What's on Disney movies?
Oh,
You know, Shauna, they like the animation. Grandpa loves it. Hi, Mom Tracy. They like the animations. No, she's here. She's alive, Slick. She didn't. She said it was the
I
best
think
night
he likes
ever.
the women volleyball players better than the animation.
She said there was no monkeys. She was
Especially
easy
that
peasy.
French team. You guys seen the French volleyball
I've never
players?
been so excited to see her. It's out. You told me not to wear it tonight.
We have 2 dogs. We have a Coco and Baxter. The black one is
You
Baxter,
told
the
me.
shepherd is
You
Coco.
told me not to wear it tonight. You said a P had a presentation at school, so I was gonna put it on, and now I didn't put it on.
What's your shirt say?
No, this is.
An F-bomb?
Mhm.
No.
But Lisa sent me a shirt.
We do see sundowning Usually every day at some point during the day.
What's Pop Watch? Pop Watch is not us. If you're talking about Ed, Pop Watch is not there. Or there's another Pop?
Thanks, Apple.
If there's another Pop,
That makes
I
me
don't know.
really, that really lifts my spirits because I am so
So
glad that the world has a positive image of my dad as a result of these videos. I mean, that really, I know I'm doing something right by
Oh,
people's,
Pop.
the way they respond
Yeah,
and
no.
react to
I've
them.
never.
Someone else that died in
Me too.
Texas.
Yeah, another name named Pop. Oh shit. But I know that somebody put on a Pop of Grandpa. Yeah, so I don't know, but I didn't hear about that. I don't know who that is.
How you doing up in
Pass.
Vancouver,
Wonderful,
Washington?
man. Oh,
I
I'm
wasn't
sorry.
far from you guys. I was up in not only your capital, but also in Lake Shores. I think it's Lake Shores, Washington.
First of all,
A bunch of Seahawk fans that
First
don't
of all,
like Seattle.
Lisa
That's what I found in Lake Shores.
and Sunny Cat, you need to have a face off because you can't put me in the middle of this shit.
Jay Jello, my dad never talked about World War II, excuse me. He was, young. He was
I love Journey of
he
the
was
Dumpling.
15 when
He's
they
never been it.
when it ended, because he was born, or he's 13 when it ended, because he was born in 32. So I think it ended in 45. So he was 13 when it ended.
Those I can wear. It's just that
And,
other one.
probably wasn't the same coverage like you see today. The war was
I
going
see
on
that.
in Europe, and all we had here were probably gas lines and lines for sugar and flour. They didn't have the daily coverage, live from the battlefield. So that was probably a very different experience for him. He also, was born right at the end of the Depression.
Oh,
That's
Pop Watch
Sierra
was
Leone.
awesome. Feel bad he passed away. His grandson Jason was awesome with him. Oh, so did his grandson take care of him?
That I would like to see. That
Pop
really
Watch.
impresses me.
So you have to look for Pop Watch.
That really, if you have a grandchild taking care of a grandmother, and we have someone like that on TikTok.
Yeah, there is. He doesn't take care of her, but he visits her every day. Chandler is his name.
Good.
Chandler. He goes and watches.
Paul, I feel for anybody who's taking care of a spouse with dementia, how difficult that must be. Are you stopping because I cut you off and all of a sudden that's a problem? It
Thanks,
was fine
Dan.
for the first half an hour, but all right.
Dan
Paul.
never answers you. I know. Dan, I try to
How you doing,
micromanage
Leatherby's?
everything.
Yeah, we've
Oh,
been to
you're in
Leatherby's.
Leatherby's right now?
Have a scoop of ice cream for me.
Yeah, they're in Leatherby's.
Okay, thank you for that beer the other day.
He's up.
What you didn't know is when we finished that, I just finished
I
my
guess I'll go.
last one, literally.
Ed,
My last beer, and then there was a
Ed,
knock at the door
what's going on?
with your
I need it.
delivery.
sit
Thank
down.
you.
Sit down.
I'm
Okay.
eagerly awaiting the Niners. I have high hopes, but are we going to be able to beat the Chiefs?
Okay, sit.
I hope so.
Okay.
I don't want to lose another one.
I don't know who took my bowl. You did the.
Yes, because you
I didn't even know there was a.
You want more
Excuse me,
food?
No, I'm.
Carol. You can ask Danielle if she's been to the Chicken Ranch. How you doing in Nova Scotia?
You gonna sit
My
here
dad
for
is
a little bit?
fine.
What?
Are you gonna sit here? Are you going to sit
Yeah,
here
their timing
for a
was
little
great,
bit?
Kay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just want me to do it?
Laura,
No, you can
I
sit
would
here.
play craps in Vegas.
I'll scoot you in.
I would play, I wouldn't play a lot, but I would sit and play for fun. I think craps is a fun game if you have a full table, and there's a lot of interaction between the people. And, typically, unlike roulette, when you have craps, typically when or blackjack, typically when one person is winning, the whole table is winning. So if you're ever at a good roulette, at a good craps table, it's a fun experience because everybody shares in it and everybody's disappointed when you crap out. We are in California. Thanks for sharing the live and thank you for a follow. Much appreciated. I do try and protect him at all costs. It is scary, and every day, I see like a wobble or an almost fall. It is really a scary situation.
And several times today, as he was getting up, he was wobbling and almost tumbled, and I just was there was nothing I could have done at that point. Hi
So
from
you
the
have to
other.
anticipate.
Hello
at this point.
to my
When you
other side
when he
friend.
first gets up, listen. When
I
he,
see you
so you
from
don't wanna
the
hear.
other side.
I'm
You did.
gonna be around
You did
this
great
ball.
at that craps table. Yeah, you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You have to know when. What? Do you have 2 accounts? I have more than 2 accounts, listen, Linda. I have Mrs. D Cell NorCal. I have Mrs. D Cell NorCal 2, Mrs. D Cell NorCal 3, and Mrs. D Cell NorCal 4. And that's because haters gonna hate.
When he first gets up, that is the most dangerous period.
No,
If you've
we're
been sitting
not.
down, right when he gets up, he's the most unstable. And you have to
Yeah, but
anticipate
sometimes
it.
you're not over there when
Well,
he
if
stands up.
you're not there, there's nothing you can do. But
There's not, that's what I was saying. I was literally in the
well,
kitchen.
I know whenever he's been sitting for a long time, I'll just come over and go, Dad, let's get up and take a quick walk, even if it's just the other side of the house. And so I'm there to steady
Ed
him
doesn't
when
remember
he first
stuff.
gets up.
Today he did wake up and he said, "Oh, Danielle, I'm in your house, right?" I said, "Yep." And then he said, "Where's Dan?" Just out of the blue. Like, never any, there's no magic solutions of what he's going to remember. And he said, "That's right, you have the pool." So there's like little nuances he remembers, but then he forgets.
The other day, we were driving back, and often, usually we could be driving anywhere. I have never been here before, even in our neighborhood. And the other day, out of the blue, he's all, we turn right up here, right? He knew which street to turn
Yeah.
on to get to our house. It's
So
pretty incredible.
are we noticing he's forgetting more? No.
Connor, I am
But-
working on poetry.
But what we are noticing is, yes, more of the progressive decline in himself. Yeah.
Were we close when we were young?
No.
I mean,
Oh, us?
Yeah, us.
No, we hated each other from the beginning.
We didn't.
We had a love-hate relationship from the beginning, and we started off hating each other, and then we eventually grew to like each other.
I
Then
don't
we
think
hated
that's what
each
he's
other
asking.
again, and then, well, it's just been cyclical since
We
then.
didn't grow up together, so we were not close in that way. We never lived together.
No,
and we were,
Aaron said
we
you
had-
and your dad, sorry.
Me and my dad? Okay, so same answer. So I was always closest to my mom. And when my parents divorced,
What do you need?
I didn't see my dad all that much.
I know.
But were we close? He came to every one of my football games. He was a great dad. I just didn't see him a lot. Once, even before the divorce, I was young, so I wasn't really involved in, stuff that he was involved in. And then when they got divorced, I really didn't see him all that much. I really, became closest to him after we were married and they moved up. My dad was here for the last 20 years every day in my house. And I think I spent more time with him in the last 20 years than I did in the first 30 years of my life. What are you doing? Yes, he did marry Danielle's mom. Grandpa's not sleeping.
Oh, sorry, Warren. Jake Dar, get the fuck out of here. Do you have any regrets?
We're
No.
gonna have to do something with that dog. I mean, I'm putting him out.
Magical. You supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Didn't
Come on,
work.
dog. Come on. Don't be barking at me then.
She's just communicating.
Yeah, with that high-pitched bark.
Well, she's got a high-pitched bark.
It's a very, and here it comes again.
Well, because I hope you just yell at him.
That
It's
dog.
fine.
It's Danielle's dog, so.
Okay, excuse me, Baxter. And your dog you let out twice today.
Chad, if you really want to get a hold of me, send me an email.
You great. Just ate.
Good evening.
Did you, for a second?
He bit, Reagan bit Jeff. Shit, Lisa. Coda's ear's not looking good, I'll have to tell you later. Ed, nope, we're not gonna worry about that. Nope, not gonna worry about it. Not gonna worry about it.
No, but I was trying to.
I know, we're not gonna worry about it.
My dad is 92, and I'm 56.
I know, we're not worried about it. Don't worry about it. It's gone, magically. It's gone.
Snap on it.
It's not.
Grandpa is trying to clean little
Ed,
tiny
don't
particles of
worry
food.
about it.
That's something to think about.
off the table or off the floor.
He's stressing out over the table and the floor.
I know.
Oh, he's still
I
struggling.
did not watch the Scott Peterson movie on Peacock, Laura, but I'll tell you, I'm very familiar with that case. I watched it, you know, I was right here. That was just down in Modesto, right? That's like an hour and a half south of me. And, you know, I remember watching intently, you know, long before he ever got arrested, and speculation and all the different facts on that case. So I'm very familiar with it. And it was an interesting case because most all the evidence that the jury heard was post, you know, it was after the fact, after Lacey was killed and disposed of, Lacey and their baby, an unborn baby. But I did not watch the. I will watch it if I happen to catch it. I am not practicing. I still have some cases I'm doing, and I will always probably do a case or two, but I'm not. I'm closing my office at the end of this month. I'm actually going to close it and try and rent it out. So turn it from a losing proposition into a winning proposition. But I've kept it open for a long time for a number of reasons, mainly because you know I had someone that worked for me. So
He's getting up again.
then they'll take care of you when you have dementia. I think so.
Ed, what are you doing? Okay, this way.
We have to. She's not arguing with him, MCAP. You have to realize he can't just be walking around in the kitchen. Here he is here.
Not going to the back.
All right,
Go this way.
we can't just let him walk around willy-nilly in the kitchen. If you were listening earlier, you know, he's very unsteady. You watch the way she's making sure he gets there in one piece. He's not, and there's carpets down, there's mats down on the floor, and there's dog waters down there. So we just can't ignore him and let him walk around. So, and he's a little stubborn, you know, he wants to do what he wants to do. So you are going to hear some of that from time to time, but that's for his safety. I wish that we didn't have to worry about that. You know, a year and a half ago, it was not a worry. His falling was not a worry. Today it is, and it'll probably be worse in a month. About a massive presentation, don't worry about it. Just prepare, practice. You know, all those massive presentations come down to is your preparation. Almost everything in life comes down to preparation, and if you rehearse it and you practice it, it will be all right. Even if you get nervous at the beginning, that will fade 20 or 30 seconds into it. The first response you get, you know, if you can do a joke or something at the beginning,
Watch it, Scott.
and you get a little feedback from the audience, that really helps too. That will relax you. But don't sweat it. You know, nobody expects perfection. You get up and you do what you can do, and that's it. But I know it is nerve-wracking. I remember getting nervous before speeches and things.
I fucked up this, I think. I don't know. I'll have to tell you about it. Should we go and try to cook? Oh, the cooking is dangerous, yeah.
Yeah,
When he's walking around in the night, we have that half door.
we
so
don't
he
have to
doesn't
worry about it
look.
anymore.
We don't have
It
to.
is absolutely night and day for us.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
different. We don't have to worry about him walking out. I sleep a lot better.
You do?
Well, I mean, the last couple nights have been rough because he's been up so much, but I'm not up, you know, checking
Oh my God,
to
Sean,
see if he's
my
up or
grandmother
not
did that to
sometimes.
me.
You know, I'll be thinking, did I hear something in the kitchen before we had the gate? And I'd have to get up and explore, and most of the time my dad was asleep in bed. Now,
Yes.
I don't have to do that.
Where are my car keys?
You don't have any car keys.
What?
You don't have any car keys.
You're
You
getting
do
a
not
video
have any
right
car
now.
keys. You're 92 and you don't have a license.
Okay, well now I understand.
Yeah. Okay, let's go sit back down on the couch.
Hey, Bob.
Come in?
Let's go sit on the couch.
Okay,
How are you doing, Dad?
yeah,
You doing all right?
well, I can't drive anybody.
Well, that's all right.
I don't have the right license.
No, you don't have a license anymore, Pop.
What?
You don't have a license anymore.
Do you want to sit down?
They took it.
Sit.
Well, you can call it that.
Sit. Sit.
Careful.
Okay, do I say sit here?
Sit.
Careful, Pop.
Thank you.
All right, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay till I can't get a license.
Well, Pop,
I can't get a license to drive around.
that's all right, Dad. You're 92 years old. You don't need to drive. You got your kids to drive you around.
Yeah, but I like to drive around too and do things that I want to do.
I know, Pop. We do things that you want to do. It's just there's not much you can do when they take your license. It sucks, but there's also, Dad,
What?
it beats the alternative. You're still here. You're 92 and you're limited in what you can do, but you're still here. You're still walking around the earth
Well,
like Kung Fu. Remember Kung Fu?
yeah.
He walked the earth. David Carradine, remember? Kung Fu? You don't remember.
The Chinese.
He was Chinese. There you go.
What?
Yes, I think he was Chinese.
Yeah, well, that last name sounds Chinese. But that's right.
Fu? Yeah, that was the name of the show. The name of the guy was, I don't know what his name was on the show,
Oh,
Bruce Lee?
but I don't think he was
Who's
David
Bruce Lee?
Carradine,
I don't know who
Chinese, but Kung Fu sounds Chinese to him.
well, whoever it was.
Yeah.
Everybody, you do what they want to do or do what has to be done.
Dad, they could do the karate, you know? Woo! Woo! Karate. You ever do karate?
Do what?
Karate.
No, I never do that.
How about judo?
No, I never do that. I'm not into those.
You're not into
Well, no, because the minute I got into the position I was in, it was a position that I have to keep the house and restorable
Pop, you
orbit.
you had a great amount of responsibility at a very young age. You had 2 kids when you were very young, before you even, while you were still in podiatry school, you had 2 kids. So you had to work 2 jobs. You worked in a shoe store. Even while you were practicing medicine, you worked in a shoe store your first year to get yourself going. You did a lot, Pop. You were a hard worker.
Well, I was working with my kids.
Well, you were working for your kids.
Well, I worked for them, but they work too.
Well, they were babies, but they work now.
Well, I don't have a baby.
Nope. You've had 6 babies.
Yeah, well,
You raised 6 babies.
that could be too.
It is absolutely true. 6, Dad. How did you do it?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I just leave the kids do whatever it takes them.
You just
That was the whole idea. They really wanted to have kids.
you didn't want to have kids, or you did?
Yeah, I did, but no, I didn't think about. I did have kids.
You had 6. I know.
So those 6 grow up, and now Danielle doesn't have any of those kids.
She's got her own kids, Pop.
You got a kid? Where is it?
I've got 3.
One of it's upstairs. Its name is Andrew.
The third it is upstairs.
Andrew?
Yeah, Andrew is her kid.
Andrew's your kid? Oh, he's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's not a little kid anymore.
No, Danielle's old, Dad.
Where is he going? Is he going to college? Good. Well, he's on the right track then. That's good. What are you going to do?
Take care of you.
Well, that's a very frustrating career.
You're telling me.
It is, but nevertheless, that's the way it is.
That's the way
I
it
couldn't
is.
get on any, I didn't want to get on anything where they had to go to messages every single day or every week. But I'm on a position that if there's an emergency, then needs
Scary,
a
yeah,
real
yeah.
call.
Pop, you live with me. You're fine. You got nothing to worry about.
There you go.
Yeah, you live with your favorite son.
I have no complaints.
All right.
Not yet, anyway. And Danielle, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm taking
What?
care of you and your son, your favorite son.
I know, but there's something good you just got into, a property or something.
Pop, that's only in my dreams.
What?
I'm sure she's doing something good, Pop. We take care of you, Dad. That's the most important thing we
She does
do.
good to take care of her own kids. She's got three kids.
Oh,
to take care of.
I
She's-
sure do.
I'm
Where
not
did that
worried
come
about
from?
that.
That's absolutely
Yeah.
correct. That's right, Pop. We got 3 kids. And by the way, those are your grandkids.
Yeah, they would be grandkids.
Yeah, they're your grandkids, Pop.
Where are they?
One's here and 2 are elsewhere. Only
Mhm.
one lives here. Only one lives here.
How you doing, little Annie?
One to what?
Dad, Andrew's upstairs.
Well, he played with me. He like my, yeah, I give him a little good time to play.
Mm-hmm.
He's been good. I know you got more than one grandkid.
You do.
You
You
got
got a
11,
lot.
Bob.
You got 11 grandkids.
I got 11. I don't know all the kids that I have. And when I can't organize them or I can't put them in a position where if I have to go get them, I
Pop,
do that.
you don't have to worry. They come to you.
And they come
All your
over.
grandkids know where you are and they come to you.
I hope that's true.
It's absolutely true.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
You can ask a question about feet if you put it out there. Pop, how else are you doing? You have a good dinner?
Yeah, I did. That's good food.
You had spaghetti tonight.
I had spaghetti yesterday too.
You did. Well, that you did.
You did.
It was
You're
good.
absolutely
It was
correct.
Very good.
He just comes on here to rat us out, giving them leftovers.
No, Danielle's been in a lot of my meals.
Yep, she's making a lot of your meals, Pop.
She's got her own life to live.
Yep, we all have our own life, Dad.
Pardon me?
We all have our own life. Look up like that. Look up with your eye. Look up here. Your eyes. Very good. That's good.
Farmhouse.
I just wanted to see what your eye did there, Pop.
What?
Nothing. Your eyes closed.
Oh, well, the lights are very bright.
I know. Well, we have to have them on because
Nelson.
for the cameras,
Nelson.
Pop.
Yeah, that's fine.
What?
It's
They don't
11.
bother me because I go to my
night.
room and my room doesn't have a light.
No, it doesn't.
Mm-mm.
We got
That
action.
dog
We got-
likes Danielle.
Yep, and when Danielle's not home, guess who that dog hangs out with?
What's that?
Guess who that dog's second favorite person is?
I would have to guess.
Guess.
I would say you.
Wrong. When Danielle's not home, that dog follows you around. That is your dog when she's not here.
Where's Danielle?
I don't know where she is. Who's that right there?
No, I don't mean that. Not you.
Who are you thinking about, Pop?
Danielle.
Are you thinking about Janice?
No,
Joanne?
no,
Carrie?
no.
I'm not sure who you're thinking about then, Pop.
She'd be more viable with Stamp. I mean, with
It's all right, Pop. You don't have to worry about it.
No, there's some of that. Danielle knows. She's been through this 100 times already.
I'm sure she has.
What's
Whatever
the
it
name of
is.
the dog that I go to?
Pop, your dog, the dog you grew up with, was AC.
Ace isn't alive anymore, I don't think.
No, AC was alive when you were a boy. When you were a little boy, you had AC, a collie.
Is he thinking about his dog? His
I
other
did.
ones?
What other one?
Babas?
You Bapas?
Gracie?
I don't think he remembers Gracie.
What's that?
Bapas.
No, he
Remember?
doesn't
You
know.
remember Gracie? Gracie?
Gracie the dog.
Yeah, you remember Gracie?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was your dog.
I know.
Yeah, Dad, you had Gracie. Like
Gracie was
And Fritz.
Fritzy.
Remember
Fritzy do?
Fritzy?
Fritzy.
Fritzy!
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Fritzy I had.
How big was Fritzy?
I think Fritzy. I don't know, but she's. It's not a big dog.
No, Fritzy was a Dachshund.
It's
She
a
was a hot
Dachshund.
dog.
Yeah, a little dog.
I mean, I cannot believe you're remembering this, Pop. Gracie
It was a visual.
died 20 years ago, and
Gracie, I remember Gracie. I remember
Fritz was their last dog.
we had when they were building their house. Gracie stayed at our house while they lived in an apartment.
That was a vacation. We didn't. They didn't. have
Whatever. We
Gracie.
had that dog for like a summer. And it ripped every screen out of our house, all the little screens that go under the house. It
Bapos.
ripped them all
You
out.
would call it
And we
Bapos.
called the dog Bapos. BPOS. Its name was Gracie.
Brown piece of shit.
Yeah, but we called it brown piece of shit because it ripped every screen.
It was a Vizsla.
It was a
A
Vizsla. It was a sweet dog, but it was the most destructive thing you've ever seen. And if it
Well,
ever
I've
got
seen
out,
that.
it could run. I mean, you're never getting that dog back. You just had to go inside and wait. Bapos. That was Gracie.
Queso was a good.
How about Mr. Quaid? You remember Mr. Quaid?
Craig?
Quaid. Quaid, the dog, the big Doberman.
When we,
A long time ago.
I don't remember him.
That's all right.
We've been through many
Speaking
dogs.
of Quaid, Josh brought the guy down the street that Quaid wanted to take a love tap out of. Came up on Josh's Facebook page. So Josh
Really?
Michael.
What was his name? Michael.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
Josh
there-
is like, holy crap, look at this. So he befriended him.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been a lot of dogs
The Chow.
of different varieties who live
Marty
in this
was
house
the
and who've
chow.
been a part of this
Sadie.
family.
We've had a lot of dogs, Pop.
You
And
know
we
what?
still have a lot of dogs, even today.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Mark's got a dog, Dave's got a dog, Josh has a dog, Sis has a dog. There's a lot of
I've
dogs.
still
All
got
your
dogs,
kids,
Josh.
every one of your kids has a dog.
Have had.
Has right now, every one of them has a dog.
Where's the one I have right now with Dan?
Well, you have Baxter and Coco with me.
Not Baxter.
Coco, Baron.
Barrett, I had that was mine.
Baron was a collie like AC, but
Yeah.
Baron we had when I was like 5 years old. That was my first dog.
What?
Baron, the collie.
Really? Was he your first
That
dog?
was my first
Well,
dog.
you weren't very old.
No, I was I was like 5 years old. That was when we lived in Saratoga. You remember Saratoga?
Yeah, I do.
Yep, we lived there.
That was a nice place to live for a while.
It was a damn nice place. Still is a nice place to live. And by the way, guys, what you're seeing tonight is almost miraculous that he's remembering these dogs and these places.
Who's that?
You, Pop, your memory is really
Oh.
sharp tonight.
Everybody in the family loved dogs.
We all love dogs.
They did.
I think you love dogs the least of anyone in the
Well,
family.
I grew up with dogs.
You
little
grew up with a dog. I know.
Yeah, I liked them.
I
Most
know.
of them anyway.
I know.
Yeah. But
Man.
it's good for the kids to have a dog too. A little older dog, say a year-old dog.
Yeah, absolutely, Pop. We love dogs. What about cats? Do you like cats?
I like cats, but not to the same level.
Right. You do not like cats in your room. I can tell you that.
Oh, I do like cats, but not the same level as I like dogs.
Do you like cats on your bed?
If I'm there or at night, when I'm down here and the cat's upstairs in my bed, I can kick them off.
I know you kick them off.
He hates
I've patched up many cat wounds with my dad moving cats, and they get angry and whack them.
Yeah.
I think I just saw Moose. What? That's Moose. Moose must be on there. Scott Isaacson. Someone responded to him, so he must be on here. It's a friend of mine from. He's a retired Navy pilot, and he lives in San Diego. And he's got a great bed and breakfast. If anyone wants to go to OB, or not a bed and breakfast, you have
Airbnb.
what is it?
Danielle's
Airbnb.
been a doctor person too.
Danielle's what?
She's been a dog person.
She's a dog person.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I said, you were a dog person or something like that? Yeah, Danielle's always been a animal favorite.
You know, it's whenever Dad was mediocre today in the way he was doing, but it seems whenever he gets in front of a camera that he comes to life. It's really amazing. I would have been skeptical about putting him down here, and I'm surprised with
He
an
tells you
incredible
when
memory.
he doesn't want to do it.
What?
He'll say, I don't want to be.
Oh, I know, but he just, that.
Well, I've
that
had a dog all my life.
I know, Pop.
Even when I was a little kid.
You had AC.
At AC.
You know, we should get a collie,
Nope.
a golden collie.
Nope.
And Dad,
No, that's wait till the kids are a little older.
would you like a golden collie, Pop?
Pardon me?
Would you like me to get a golden collie?
A golden collar?
Like AC, a dog that looks like looks like Lassie, a dog that looks like Lassie, a golden collie.
What does it wear?
I don't know. I could find one. I'd like to find one.
Well, you will.
All right.
If you want, you'll find there's a lot of dogs around here.
I know, but not a lot of golden
In fact,
collies.
there's a lot of dogs in the dog.
Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. A quick follow is appreciated.
AC been my dog whole life.
AC was your dog, Pop.
Is he still alive? I don't know.
No, Pop, that you're 92 years old.
Yeah,
That would mean the dog would be in dog years like almost 1,000 years old.
we've always liked animals, though.
We do love our animals.
Yeah.
How you doing? There's someone from Juneau, Alaska, Pop. You've been to Alaska. Do you remember that?
I've been to Alaska. I don't remember getting dogs out there, though.
No, you didn't have dogs, but you've been to Alaska. You've been to Denali National Forest. Remember that?
The what?
Denali National Forest.
I don't remember that.
Mount McKinley. Well, you were there. I don't know what's going on with his eye right now, Josh. I'm noticing it too. I'm not gonna. I'll ask my brother.
Who's living
When I
up
get
there?
off there. What, Pop?
Who's living up there?
I don't know anybody up there except Sarah Palin.
Except who?
I don't know anybody in Alaska, Pop. I don't know anybody.
No, I don't even know the people who live there.
I don't either, but you went there on vacation.
Well, we must have met some.
I'm sure you met a lot of people, but they probably were from all over the place.
Yeah.
You drove up there. You drove through Canada all the way to Alaska. You did that drive. I don't know how, but you did it.
Well, I did it, yeah.
Hit that light over there. Let's just see if that's causing his. I don't think it's the
No,
lights.
that eye does it at night.
At night,
Yeah, it does it.
What?
it's not matter. Turn the lights back on.
No, it's just he does that one and it leaks too.
Well, what do you want to do, Danielle?
What do you want to do?
Every
If you
night-
could do anything in the world, what
Right
would
now, go to bed.
you want to go to bed.
I'm tired and sleep the straight through.
It's 6:20, so it's Grandpa's bedtime right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Is it really 6:20? God.
those dogs are, when we get them, they're like brand new. They don't know people. They don't know people. And they have their own life and their own lifestyle.
Dad, we love our dogs.
Yeah, I know we do. But that's about the dog.
Yeah, well,
They have to get to love us. And it isn't always easy to do.
no, it's
Because we
not.
got a lot of dog anxiety against us because we take them. But we've always loved dogs. Always had dogs.
There's a dog right there, Pop. See that dog? That was a dog.
It might be a dog or a cat.
It was an animated dog, Pop.
It could be.
Yeah. Dad, best regards from Miriam in Dubai. Miriam says hi from Dubai.
Where is she?
From Dubai.
Dubai, I don't know.
That's in the Middle East, Pop.
Where is it?
It's in northern Africa.
Who's there that we know?
It's nobody that you know, Pop, but somebody that watches you, and they appreciate you. It's Dad. There's a lot of people that appreciate you. I mean, and when I mean a lot, I mean that's a big number. You got a lot of people that love you, Pop.
Well, I've met a lot of people here because we have a lot of people come here.
Well, you got a lot of people that come visit you, but you got a lot of people that admire you from afar.
Yeah, in this house here or wherever. I live in, we've always loved animals.
Absolutely. Well, we love our animals too. Sudan, Maine, Florida, Albuquerque, West Virginia, Florida again, Pop.
Who?
People from all over, Texas, all over Idaho, people all over the country and all over the world are watching you, Dad.
I better be very careful then.
Dad, you know, you are unfiltered and that's okay because you are you and you come across just great. You don't need to be careful. You do it all by yourself, Pop. Thank you so much for the follow.
I wouldn't even been near this type of animal. Hadn't it been for my brother I knew who took me to meet these animals. I never knew them.
Well, now you know all the animals.
Now,
Pop.
I don't know all of them, but I know how many there ought to be out there now.
Well,
Yeah.
we like our animals. Do you know we got a pig?
I got a pig
Yeah, we got a pig here.
here in this house.
In this house, we got a pig.
Yeah, I know that's because of Daniel.
Because of Danielle?
He said Daniel.
Oh, well, let me see if you can see the pig.
No, they like those animals. It's different.
Where is the pig?
I like animals, period.
I don't know where pig must be eating off in the grass somewhere.
What?
The pig must be off in the yard somewhere. She's
Oh,
not in her
there's a
crate.
big lot there.
Yeah, she's somewhere in the backyard.
Oh, yeah. There-
Oh, Dubai is in the UAE.
Most of the animals will like that.
Thank you for
back
clarifying that.
there. They've got a lot of places to run and walk and meet other animals.
How you doing in Berlin?
They live good.
Tom, he actually is doing better than he's done all day right now. He is definitely a little tired. It's his bedtime right now, but his clarity seems to be, his communication is a little off and slow, but his clarity of mind really seems to be really up there right now. I'm really enjoying this. Some of the memories that he's popping off are, things I haven't heard, and, really some of them, like the Fritz, for
Now,
years.
I have some.
Years.
I personally have some old conferences of some of the animals that have been here and some of the people who have trained those animals
Well,
and the family that's been enjoying those animals. Been good. Been good for them too.
we love our animals. Do you remember the 1950s?
I was in high school.
You graduated high school in 1950. You graduated, so you were in college during the 50s, yeah.
Oh boy.
You graduated from Oakland High in 1950. That's 74 years ago, Pop.
I gotta say, 1950 I
You
graduated.
graduated in 1950. We went and visited your high school about 45 years ago. We went to Oakland High and we toured it with students, and they gave you a badge and they made you feel special. And we toured your old high school. I think we were touring them with, like, I think it was 5 years ago, 2019. Because it was pre-COVID and it was the class of 2020.
Did you go to that school?
I did not, Pop. How you doing in the 916? That's Sacramento area. How you doing in Zealand?
I don't even remember. I don't even remember half of the people who went there.
Pop, I know. You remember who? Do you remember anybody? You remember Zoe Olson?
Who?
Zoe Olson. Zoe Olson.
Yeah.
She was what?
I don't know. What was she?
Thank you for the
Her last name was Oakland?
Olson. Olsen. Olson.
Oh, Olsen. Oh yeah, that was Danielle.
No, it was Zoe.
Zoe, what happened to her?
Well, she got married. She married somebody that went to your high school. Who was the most famous football player you remember?
I don't remember the famous.
You remember any athletes from your school?
Yeah. Oakland High School was, the football team was being,
And the guy went to Cal. I can't remember his name, or I'd give it to you.
I don't have it right now in my mind.
I know. I have it in my mind too. I can't quite get it out. But you know who I'm talking about. He went to Cal and then he played professional baseball. And he married Zoe Olson. And she was an Olympic diver or something.
Oh, you're talking a long time ago.
I know, Pop. I can't remember the name. The football field is named after his classmate. Jackie,
Jensen?
Jackie Jensen, Pop, that's right. He just gave it to me. Jackie Jensen and Zoe Olson were, and I know that you had a crush on Zoe Olson. By the way, you talked about her all throughout the years.
Well, he was ahead of me now.
Well, he was a big star, and he was probably the most popular person at the school, and he got Zoe, but I think you secretly pined for Zoe Olson. Is that right? Was she your crush, your secret crush?
I don't know.
I think she was your secret crush, Pop.
It's possible.
I think it's possible.
Time goes fast.
And the fact that he was able to pull out Jensen, it's remarkable.
Jackie Jensen.
Yep, Jackie Jensen. You can Google him. He was.
Jackie Jensen was a football player at Oakland.
That's right. And then he went to Cal and played
Yeah.
football there. And then he went to the Major League and played Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
They were a power couple.
Well, we're going back on history, aren't we, here?
We're going way back, Pop. Way back. And you're having a spectacular night. Did you ever remember a Chevy Bel Air? A Chevy Bel Air? You remember that car?
Chevy what?
Bel Air.
Bel Air Chevy?
Yeah. Remember that?
Was that a convertible?
I don't know, Pop. Someone just mentioned it, but you obviously have a memory of that. What other cars do you remember?
I think I had a car at those days.
What kind of car did you have?
Oh, God, a little old crazy car.
Yeah. I mean, that's telling me he can remember it in his head. He can't think of the name, but
It was a Chevrolet car, I'm pretty sure.
a Corsair?
No, it was a...
Did it have a rumble seat?
Oh, what?
A rumble seat. Did it have a rumble seat?
No.
No? 'Cause that way you could rumble in the back seat.
Oh, and we did a lot
You
of
could
that.
have rumbled with Zoe Olsen.
We
Bob.
did a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
And Jackie Jensen was the big football player then.
Yes, he was, Bob.
Whatever happened to him?
He died.
What happened?
Well, he got old and died. You got old and you're still alive. You outlived Jackie Jensen, Pop.
I remember Jackie Jensen.
I know you do. He was.
So I met him in I met Jackie Jensen and when I was in high school.
I know you did.
And Jackie Jensen was he was a good athlete.
Yeah, he was a good athlete, Pop. The football field is named after him right now. If you go to Oakland High, it's Jackie Jensen Field. And that he went to school with my dad, and that was 70 frickin' years ago.
He was a unique person too.
Yeah,
Had a unique history.
yeah.
Gosh. Why?
I'm glad you're reminiscent, Pop. That's great.
Getting
That's
old
really good.
again.
Yeah, well, you're nothing you can do about getting old.
Oh yeah, there
What?
is. You die.
Well-
You don't have to worry about getting old.
That's the alternative, Pop. That's the alternative.
But yeah, Jackie Jensen was quite a football player.
You guys are really getting a treat tonight. I'm getting a treat tonight because
What
this
did
is
he have?
not. This is rare. What, Pop?
What did Jack Jensen have?
I don't know what he had, but he was famous and he married Zoe Olsen, who was an Olympic athlete. So I don't know if they ever had kids, but they were probably pretty good athletes.
I don't know either.
I don't know, Pop.
I don't know.
I'd have to Google it and look.
Jackie Jensen.
We've been to Vancouver Island. I've been there with him. Absolutely. Pop, you're giving everybody a really good show tonight, Dad. It's really good. Are you
Time
getting
flies. We don't get a chance to remember hardly. He was quite an athlete too.
Yeah, I
He
know.
was an athlete.
He was an athlete. You remember what street you grew up on in Oakland? The street your house was on?
What was it?
What was the name of the street you lived on in Oakland?
One I lived on?
Yeah.
Oh,
Excelsior?
wasn't Olsen.
No.
It wasn't a Johnson.
Excelsior.
Oh, Excelsior was one of the streets.
Yeah, you lived on Excelsior.
That's right. You're right.
And now it's a freeway entrance. We went looking for his old house, and it's a freeway entrance to 580 over there. My dad was a great athlete, Matt, but he chose to play the trumpet. And I know he was a great athlete because my Uncle Bill, the one that he's always asking about, told me the story about how he was a really good football player, and he quit football to play in the marching band. And the football coach went and tried to get my uncle to convince him to come back out and play football. And my dad said, nope, I'm going to play the trumpet. and he chose the trumpet over that.
Well,
Ja-
Chuck was my,
Jackie Jensen and Zoanne Olsen had 3 children, Pop. Jackie Jensen and Zoe Olsen had 3 children. And Zoanne, thank you for that. That is, I used to Zoe
Jackie
and
Jensen,
Zoanne.
what, I don't even know what he played.
I don't
Was he-
know.
Was he the, Jackie Jensen must have been in the Oakland team.
Yeah, he played for Oakland High, Pop.
That's right.
I don't know what position he played, but
He played.
Jackie Jensen, I believe that he passed away in the 80s, really young. He died of a heart attack in 1982. There you go.
Did he? Oh.
Yeah, a long time ago, Pop, when I was still in high school.
He was just still a young guy.
Well, he was fairly young in 1982.
Not too bad.
My dad's been to Canada and Mexico. He's been to, I don't know if he's been anywhere besides Canada and Mexico. I don't think he's ever been to Europe or the Bahamas, or
Jackie Jensen was quite an athlete.
he was an athlete, Pop. Dad, are you ready for some football? Football season's coming. It starts this week.
Again already?
It's coming back. Remember we watched the Super Bowl last year.
I thought it came back around in March.
Well, football's coming right now. It starts tomorrow, Dad. We'll be watching football tomorrow.
Who-
You and I will be watching football tomorrow.
Who's playing?
The Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens.
I don't know either one of those.
Well, you're going to see them tomorrow. You'll get to know them tomorrow.
Are these high school players?
No, these are professional players, Pop.
For what teams?
Well, Pop, the Chiefs and the Ravens are playing. The Chiefs and the Ravens.
The Raiders like that. Who was this? Chiefs?
The Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh.
Yeah. Are you getting tired, Pop?
Yeah, I am getting a little tired.
All right, Danielle. All right, I'll help you. You want to get your teeth brushed? What do you want to do? You want to watch TV? You want to brush your teeth, or you want to go to bed?
No, I get some more rest.
All right, well, I'll take you and we'll brush your teeth, Pop. Danielle.
Okay.
Oh, her toe.
Yeah.
All right, Pop. Here. Yeah, this way. Turn this way. No, this way, Pop. Turn.
Gosh, we're going
Careful,
back.
Careful. Walk careful.
Going back in history, Dan.
Yeah, I know, Pop. You took a journey back through the old days.
I don't know what he put on his face, but it's got
That's way.
You go right through here, Pop. We're gonna brush your teeth.
something on this.
To the left here, Pop. To the left. I know, Pop. That's all
Oh,
right.
good, Mary. I love mine too.
I'm gonna get your teeth. I'm gonna get your teeth brushed right
Mm.
here, Pop. Hang on.
Oh, I hurt my toe. Oh, thanks, Abby. This way, left. I don't know. That's so funny. This way. Oh my gosh, isn't that funny, Sandy? How we remember the craziest things. I was listening to him in the background as I was making Andrew something to eat. So I was listening for him, for at them, listening to them. I know. Okay, Pops. No, Pops has been there before this away, I think. I don't remember. Yeah, that was badass. Oh, you live in Nashville? I was born in Nashville, Gregory. I was born at Baptist Hospital, which was St. Thomas, and then now it's like St. Thomas West or whatever it is. I'm from Nashville. My mom's side of the family is still in Nashville. Yeah, so that's my connection. Yeah. His mind, he does that. What's wrong with his eyes? You guys, when he gets tired, his eyes just get droopy. I've noticed that. You don't think I have noticed that? Over time, come on, you guys, I'm a woman, I remember that. So as he gets older, his eye, and it kind of leaks too sometimes at night. That's why originally when somebody was bringing it up, I thought maybe it was leaking again. Judy. No, I don't think so. I'm trying to think of what I have. Deluche. I have Deluche. the eye is dry. It could be. Nothing's wrong with the eye. It does. At night, that left eye just gets droopy. It gets more droopy than the other one, but it's not something that is new. I've seen it forever. It was really cool. It was really cool. He has these minutes, these moments where things like that. Like, he woke up this morning and it was perfect. He was like, "Oh, Danielle, this is your house, right? And Dan, where's Dan?" It's weird how he remembered that. Normally he wakes up and he's like, "I just don't know what's going on." He did say that eventually, and then he said, "Wait, whose house is it?" But he does remember sometimes, the specifications of it, and it's pretty badass. It's pretty badass. And the eye leaks at night after Mohs surgery. Oh, what? That's weird. Could be, could be. What's your dream for yourself? What's your dream? What's a dream for myself? Wine helps prevent. And I forget the rest, but I was like, ooh, gee. I don't care about football. Football, I like looking at the hot asses in the front packages, but other than that, not really. What's my dream? I was working on it in 3 days. Oh my God. Mateo. Just flew from Bahamas, Florida, and Connecticut in 3 days. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. So a dream, I kind of am living my dream. I'm doing, I think, everything that I thought I was going to do. I always thought I wanted to be I was always mad at myself for not being a counselor in my life because everything, oh, is that bad?
Sit down, wait and change.
So I think I'm doing it. Like, I was mad that I went into child development, and I figured I should have always been a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a counselor. My eyes itch. And so I'm kind of doing it today, I'm kind of talking to people and having fun, and maybe this is my dream. Maybe this is my calling, is what I'm doing today. I think my biggest dream when I was little, just so you know, my biggest dream when I was little was having kids. Yeah, was having kids and having 3 kids. I always knew I was going to have 3 kids. Isn't it weird? No, Lisa. Weird. So, how is Ed doing? He's pissed off, first of all, that he can't get out of the gate and always wants to know how to get out of the gate. And we don't tell him because we say it's for you. I need to know how to get out. La, 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 la. Oh, stop it. I swear I just fed you. Did I not? What is going on? What do you need? What do you want? I swear. What do you want from me? Did I not feed you dinner? I did. What do I do for it, Melody? Go Pure. The TikTok stuff. And I feel you. Oh, I'm sorry for... Coco wants something. Latoya, those wine glasses that I was given were given from followers, and I think they were from Amazon because I had some other things. Other wine glasses that I loved from Pier 1. From Pier 1 Import. And I broke them. Coco just wanted damage. No, Grandpa's in the room. Coco's upstairs. She went into Andrew. Who's my actor crush? Brad Pitt. No, I am not a Brad Pitt gal. Having kids was my dream. It was my dream too. Is that still a store? Pier 1? No, not here anyway. You work for Amazon? I keep you busy. I keep you busy. Dream car. My dream car. I can tell you what my dream car is. My dream car is, gosh, it's between 2. A G-Wagon or a Porsche Panamera. Robert Downey Jr., Sam Elliott. I like stereotypes. No, I do not. Jason Momoa. Could never get into that. Johnny Depp, nope, not my thing. George Clooney, Kevin Costner is a hot 70-year-old man.
He's Clint's age. Great.
Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe leaks back in the day, yes.
Rob Lowe's pretty cool.
I knew it. The Clint story. I knew it! The affair is correct. See, she does love young, older men. John Mellencamp. Wow. Sam Elliott.
That would be mine.
Emily, what is with
my
that?
crush.
That fucking mustache.
What are you
The
talking
hell?
about?
Sam Elliott. Tom Cruise, Sandy,
Sam
Even Off with
Elliott.
the Cuckoo. Robin Kevin.
A lot of people love Sam Elliott.
Oh, that's
I mean, like crazy.
I am younger, Lisa. Don't forget that. Bradley Cooper's
Nicholas
pretty easy
Coppola?
on the eye. Yes. Yes. Keanu, not my thing. Nope, not my thing. Magnum PI. You like hair. Ew, you like hairy men, Lisa.
I did love 3 Men and a Baby.
Channing Tatum was cute and She's the Man, and then that's it. I can't. He moves very well, Tom
John
Hanks.
Stamos. I hate all those guys. All those good-looking guys. I hate them. I hate them. Their
Harrison
life
Ford.
was too easy.
Ray
Freaking,
Liotta.
they're too damn easy.
Dan Salander. Elvis Presley.
Tom Selleck.
He was cute. Silver Foxes. My mom, Emily,
Didn't
loved
Ray
Patrick
Liotta just
Swayze.
pass away?
Oh my gosh, stop it.
If you like Tom, you can buy. Hey, Tom Selleck will sell you a reverse mortgage. I'll tell you that. Ryan Reynolds, another one.
That Dan
He's
just
too
posted
damn good looking.
videos, and we're
We
right
really
back.
don't like those super
Chris
good
Pine
looking
is
guys,
a cutie.
right?
Danny DeVito.
That's more my style. That's someone I can go out to a bar with. Woody
Danny
Allen too.
DeVito.
I'll go out with
Kevin Bacon. Oh, Ryan Reynolds is a cutie. Ronald Reagan. Quickly down the
There was a
river.
new Reagan movie out with Quaid.
See, you would.
Canoe.
Sean Cassidy. How about Leif Garrett? It's a joke between me and my friends.
Who the hell is Leif Garrett?
Remember that whole thing in Tahoe? Leif Garrett with
We met him?
Melissa? No.
What?
Steve Buscemi.
Fargo.
Robert De Niro. You remember Leif?
George Carlin, one of my favorite comedians.
JFK was beautiful. Yeah.
Robert De Niro.
Hugh Jackman. OJ.
Leif Garrett from Poison.
Matthew McConaughey.
He smells.
He smells, but he's cute. He was,
He
the
stinks.
hottest he was. Can you tell me a movie he was in where he was the hottest?
Yeah, I can tell you. A Time to Kill.
I didn't ask you.
But I know.
Yeah, A Time to Kill.
You know who else was hot in that movie?
Sandra Bullock.
And his wife was pretty hot too.
So, he was pretty hot in How to Lose a Guy. I'll give you that, Casey. I'll give you that. But he was also really hot in A Time to Kill. What's going on over there?
I don't know what's going on over there. Your dog can't get up because he hasn't put his guitar in the way of the.
Oh, is that what she's
Oh, you
doing?
can't get down? I mean, are you afraid this dog can't jump? Here comes your dog.
Oh, she was stuck? She
Yeah.
went up the stairs.
Well,
just
she
wouldn't
made
come
it up.
down.
She couldn't get down. That's a finicky dog. It has to climb up on our bed. We had to get stairs on our bed so that the dog could climb up.
Sean Connery
Roger
has a
Moore is
beautiful.
definitely my favorite.
Sean
James Bond.
Connery has a beautiful voice. I'll give you that.
Denzel.
Your brother went to college with Sandra. Was she nice, or she?
I'll bet she was nice.
Do you think she was?
I know she was nice.
Her face doesn't
Kurt
move right
Russell,
now.
Snake Plissken. I mean,
I
one
know,
of the greatest
Jay, but I
characters
can't
ever
get rid
created.
of. I can't get rid of Richard Gere and the hamster.
Up a thriller night.
All right. Denzel's beautiful.
What was Michael Jackson's best song? I can tell you right now. It was, even though someone did it,
I
a
think
remake,
Obama-
a cover better.
I think
but
Obama. I
Smooth
might
Criminal,
get hate for this,
one of his
but I
greatest
think
songs.
Obama is
Smooth
handsome.
Criminal.
I do.
George Herbert Walker Bush, he's not classically attractive. I think his son is more attractive. I didn't see George Herbert Walker when he was young, though, so I can't tell you.
Man, mirror.
When Chris Rock got slapped by
Obama's handsome.
By
You met him,
the,
Shar?
the guy from Bel Air, the Fresh Prince from Bel Air. Who's my actor crush? I kind of like Jennifer Lawrence. A little. I love Julia Roberts. I mean, obviously,
And I think Obama's looking more handsome now. Is that weird?
hey, you know what? I'm comfortable with Michelle.
And
So
I think the way he talks and the way he communicates, he's so eloquent and charismatic. You know? Did I wipe my nose on my shirt? Sure did. What's wrong with that?
ooh, Jennifer Aniston. Yes.
It's very demure.
Yes.
Wiping your nose on your shirt is very demure.
My dad was a foot doctor.
Hey, Larry. Dan.
Pam
He
Grier,
would
is
say-
that from Morgan?
He would
maybe?
say Britney Spears. What's your favorite?
Singer?
Mhm.
Definitely not Britney Spears. I mean,
Singer. You've talked about Britney Spears all the time. Very, very cutesy.
I mean, Britney today, female singers. I'll tell you who I think I loved. The one who's married to Paul Simon.
Demure, yeah.
Who's married to Paul Simon? She's
I'm very demure. I'm very cutesy. Very mindful. Yes.
Oh, Julia Roberts might be a little temperamental. Stevie Nicks, great call. Who's that?
I gotta remember
Erica, great call.
I gotta
And
remember
Stevie
all.
Nicks went to
Edie Brickell. He loved Edie Brickell.
Edie Brickell. That's who's married to Paul Simon.
It was
I like Edie Brickell. I love Stevie Nicks. I mean, she was unbelievably gorgeous. I mean, there are not even words. Mila Kunis, was she the one married to the guy from that 70s show?
Ashton.
Bo Derek. Oh, yeah.
I'm not a
Oh,
celebrity.
yeah. Bo.
Ew.
She was a 10. Pat Benatar?
My mom liked Janis Joplin.
Janis Joplin, who cares what she looks like, right? I mean, it would just be amazing to go and spend some time with her. Just to get inside that mind, all you people, to get inside that mind.
He
would
liked
be
Christy
incredible.
Brinkley too.
Uptown girl, she been living in her uptown world. Karen Carpenter was a little heavy for me. You know, I like my girls a little smaller.
Jesus. Dan,
What?
that wasn't funny.
It's terrible.
It was totally
terrible.
terrible. Why would you say that?
I don't know. It's like, what kind of wood doesn't float? Now
That's different. than
They're
what you
both
just said.
bad. They're terrible,
No,
bad.
I understand,
bad
but
jokes.
that was the worst.
It was bad.
It was bad.
Oh, Sherry. Anne Murray.
Who's Anne Murray?
I'm trying
Oh,
to think
Jamie
of the song.
Gertz. Yeah, Jamie Gertz was really,
Oh,
really
yeah.
hot.
Less Than Zero.
Yeah, she was.
What about the one from Fast Times? You know, the
I know what you're. What's her name?
Phoebe Cates.
No.
Phoebe
Phoebe
Cates.
Cates.
Jennifer Jason Leigh's great, and I loved her in later movies, like that one with Kathy Bates,
That's not what I'm thinking.
Cindy
of.
Crawford.
Who's
Obviously
the one?
incredible.
Who's the one? The breakfast, the basket case, in
The Basket Case?
yeah,
Ali Sheedy?
Ali Sheedy. I think Brooke Shields is a beautiful woman, and she doesn't do anything to herself. She's all natural.
I mean,
Who's Anne
she,
Murray?
obviously. Anne Murray, what did she sing? Did she sing, she didn't sing Cheer Up, that was the, Anne Murray, a song is on the top of my head. Brooke Shields is amazing.
I don't know who Phoebe Cates is or Anne
Phoebe
Murray.
Cates was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. She was the scene. Doesn't anybody knock anymore?
Oh, I don't.
One of the greatest lines in any movie. Whether it was, doesn't anybody knock around here, or doesn't anybody knock anymore? That was the guy who was later in Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2, Judge Reinhold. Doesn't anybody knock? Who hasn't been in that situation?
You could. You
I
guys can tell
am-
me what she's saying. I still wouldn't know.
I am. Isn't that Annie's song? Annie's song was John Denver. She sang "Woman" here. Remember that was not Anne Murray. That was
Oh, Lisa, I love that.
a different woman.
Yeah, Shimon Moore is beautiful.
That was
I don't even know who.
Helen Reddy, thank you. Helen Reddy sang that. Snowbird. If you say Patty Page Snowbird, I can't. I'm gonna YouTube her tonight and listen to some Anne Murray. So I'll be belting it out the next live. Thoughts on Glenn Close? I know she was in the movie or the television show Tehran, and I heard she just had a bang up performance in a movie, Deliverance or some movie that she was just in where she was amazing. You needed me. I'm trying to think of the words for how it goes. Can we mail things to your dad? Adam, you can. Go to Danielle's. She's got an address on her thing, a P.O. box. I was having people send to my office, but I'm not there enough, and they don't. You needed me. I Loggins and Masita, incredible. Grandpa's already been on, David, and you missed a really good Grandpa show because he was amazing today.
Glenn Close has a 23-year-old boyfriend?
Tips on, really?
Damn.
Tips on a healthy
Ashley
marriage.
Judd was gorgeous. Stormy, really, she was beautiful. And especially in like A Time to Kill, she was beautiful.
Tips on a marriage, let things go. Let it go.
He gives you tips he can't do himself.
Whatever, but I'm saying if you can let
Cher
things
does.
go,
Yeah.
you'd be fine. She covered Danny's song. That was.
Oh, Anne Murray, I never promised you a rose garden.
Don't remember that.
You sing that song, I thought. Hi, Tom. Happy birthday. Stop doing that. Holy crap balls.
Cher was awesome. I enjoyed Cher's, especially her later career. But I mean, even with Sonny, you know, I got you, babe.
Martha Stewart's
Put
Down the
your
Dirt.
little hand in mine. There ain't hill or mountain
Chris
we can't
Christopherson?
climb,
Who's that?
babe. I got you, babe. I'll have to listen to the song. I'm sure I've heard
Sally
it.
Fields.
Stevie Nicks and Landslide is one of my favorite songs of all time. Stevie Nicks. Thank you, Victor.
Thanks,
Victor.
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 Bixter. The Allman Brothers.
Bob Dylan. I mean, he's got a million good songs. I mean, I think his most famous song.
Landslide is the best song ever.
Long time passing. But he also sang, you know, I'm in a burned out basement with a full moon in my hand.
Leah, it's all right.
Thinking
I need to
about
go up.
replacement.
I need to go up, especially with that.
What?
Your fucking voice
It's on
in
the
my
roll, but I'm
ear.
singing Cher. Landslide's amazing. Children get older,
I can't do
and
the
I'm
singing.
getting older too. Journey was great.
He dances naked.
Oh,
Richard Gere.
I danced.
Oh, that's
there.
Chris Christopherson.
Oh yeah, Chris Christopherson was in A Star Is Born
He's
with,
hairy too.
with the first one, or maybe
Why-
the second one, with you know, that perfectionist singer. It's her. She's one of the, you know, classical singers.
She and her. Okay.
Yeah, in one of the Stars Born with Chris Christopherson. I mean, huge
Lady
star.
Gaga?
Barbara Streisand.
Oh.
Your hand was in my way.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Judy Garland. Somewhere over the rainbow. What time do you go to bed? As soon as we get off here, I'm ready for bed. The minute we're off, I literally go firm, and then I'm ready for bed. I haven't eaten, so I'll probably eat in my chair and go straight to bed. Engelbert Humperdinck.
The original star.
I can't sing any Ted Nugent songs. I don't know them all. I was not into heavy metal,
Oh, thanks, Keith.
so I don't have a lot of heavy metal songs in my repertoire. It was Judy Garland that starred the first Star Is Born. Thank you, Judy. I
I like
appreciate that.
Metallica,
I knew there was one before Barbara Streisand.
I know, and it got holes in it. I don't know what happened.
Cat Scratch Fever. Yeah, that's a good song. That's a little.
I don't know what I'm going to eat for dinner because I gave Ed the last of the spaghetti. Oh no, Andrew the last
I'm
of the
on the
spaghetti.
highway to hell.
And then Andrew also had half a Dan's meal that he brought home that we were going to share.
What did Motley
So
Crue
now
sing?
I don't have anything.
They sing "Smoking in the Boys' Room."
No, that's Kiss.
Everybody knows that smoking ain't
Presley?
allowed
Oh, I like
in
that.
school. Oh, that's
Thanks, Abby.
awesome. My secretary, her family was related to the Presleys in some way.
Salad.
I think maybe related to the Colonel.
I
I
haven't
don't
been
remember
eating
exactly
salad.
how, but she has she's been in her family. Her aunt's got a picture in Graceland with Elvis wearing his something. Pretty cool connection. I don't know any Deep Purple.
Salad. Dan has it currently.
No, nobody. I mean, my grandfather
Oh, yay.
had got dementia at the very
What do
end
you
of his
think?
life,
Is it
but
good?
he was sick, and I don't think it was
You
Any
would
classical
honestly.
dementia.
You would, Lisa.
smoking in the woman's room. Tommy Two Stone, 8675309.
Yeah,
Jenny?
Elvis, I don't know.
Jenny and her number.
Barbara Streisand wanted Elvis to play in A Star Is Born. Are you talking about the original?
Oh,
obviously?
wouldn't you? If you were Barbara Streisand, wouldn't you want frickin' Elvis to be your leading man?
Your second cousin is Archie Manning. Do you know
Really?
what that is?
Yeah, I know who Archie Manning is. That's the father of Peyton and Eli. And I think there's a grandkid now.
I
I don't
like
know if
that.
it's Peyton's or Eli's, but Archie now has a grandkid that is, I think, just got drafted or is in college or something, doing really well.
Me neither, Leah. I have not done it today because I didn't go to PT today. So
No
no
PT.
Arby's yet.
No Arby's?
Mm-mm.
Roast
So
beef?
I've been challenged to eat an Arby's cheddar, roast beef and cheddar.
I'll eat that with you. It's the third brother's kid. That's cool. That is so cool that the third brother who didn't make the
He's
NFL
Archie
has a
Bunker.
kid that's going to make it. That's pretty cool.
He is Archie Bunker.
I got to go with Elvis over Johnny Cash. Both classic, both, American icons, but you got to go with Elvis because, right, who's the king? Arch Manning, Arch Manning's the grandson. Jordan or LeBron, fuck, I mean, those are hard calls.
Or
Different time. I think they're both incredibly competitive. I think LeBron has just the mass and the size
Lauren, don't tell me.
to do it. But if
She
you have to
is?
pick someone
For
who's going to
Arby's?
do anything to win,
Ugh.
anything to win, that you're talking about Jordan. Mary, that's a good point, right? Elvis didn't write most of his
I was
songs,
never a
if
big
any,
Oasis fan.
and Johnny wrote his own stuff.
Elvis was handsome in his younger days. We all were.
There's the skinny Elvis and there's the fat Elvis.
Tourette's? I don't know. Maybe. Monkeys? We're the monkeys. I can't do Neil Young. You guys, Neil Young has just been.
I love Neil Young. I used to go to the bridge concert tours at Shoreline that Neil Young put on to benefit a
We got
school
the beef.
for handicapped kids. And sometimes Crosby, Stills, and Nash would come and play, and then you'd have Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young on the same stage.
Yes.
Those were some great nights.
Yes.
And I think I can trace my hearing back to Crosby, Stills, and Nash. It was the loudest frickin' concert I've ever been to, and I was so close to the speaker. I'm pretty sure that I'm going deaf because of them. Hi, Elena M. CCNR is good. They're awesome too. Temptations, the Four Tops. I mean, the Four Tops, didn't they do 1963? Oh, what a night. Also Grease. Mona, I am an attorney, a retired one. Did Elvis not like being called the king? I didn't know that.
Your dad
He died when I was like 8. What? He's in bed, dear.
Did you give your dad some mouthwash?
Yeah, I did. I gave him a little mouthwash. Just so to get the fluoride stuck around his teeth. Yeah, Grease was a great song. Roy Orbison, incredibly talented. I retired early because I had a heart attack 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And Neil Diamond is still cooking. He's still cooking. And not only did he sing a lot, but he wrote a lot of songs. Neil Diamond frickin' wrote Red Red Wine. Are you ready?
Oh, I was yawning at
You're on for at
Austria's.
least an hour and a half, so it's okay.
I was yawning at Austria's. She's a little harsh with your dad. Yes. And what's your point?
You know, you can't ask for perfection, right? She's taking care of him, and she doesn't always do it the same way I would, but I greatly appreciate it. He wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her, you know? So it does, she may not be perfect all the time, neither am I, by the way, but, you know, it's a whole lot better than the alternative. Whatever she's doing is a lot better than where we'd be. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. It is Wednesday. We'll be back on Friday night, I believe.
I'm glad you're alive.
You guys have a great night. Thanks. And those of you that got to see my dad tonight, it was a special night because I haven't seen him with that kind of memory. Even though his communication wasn't flowing great, his memory was on. It was awesome.
Who's
You guys all have a
alive?
great night. Thanks for watching.
I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat. Sorry, but I'm glad you made it. Love you. See you tomorrow. No monkeys.
Thanks for watching.